Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Can we have a non-geographic location as a suggestion, please?
Sailboat.
A sailboat? Sailboat. Awesome. Thank you. That's perfect. Wonderful. Sailboat. Big storm coming.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be a real big one. Yeah. Oh, I can feel it in my back.
We are literally battening down the hatches.
We're battening them down. I never had to do this before.
I never did either. I'm just, like, this is why you get into the cup. This is why you do it. You know?
Well, okay. That's more of a competition against other boats and other crews. This is more trying to survive Mother Nature, not die. But
well, hey, it may be foolhardy to say, but I think we can defeat Mother Nature tonight.
James, are you washing your hair over there? Is that what's going on?
I'm just trying to make it look nice. If there's gonna be a storm, I don't want to look like a slobby son of a bitch.
Okay, you know Mother Nature's not a real person, right?
Excuse me?
Wait. You want to break this tie?
If Mother Nature's a real person,
It seems like we're 1-to-1.
I mean, I've met her.
You guys know I'm an orphan, right? I heard this storm was coming, and I just heard my mama calling. Sea air, sea water, sea mama.
Where did you meet her?
It was at a bar. What's the name of that bar? Sandals. Sandals? It's the one where you walk around in your sandals, and then you can, there's like sand, and then you swing on the chairs that hang from the ceiling.
Is this Sandals Bar at Sandals Resort in Jamaica?
That's it.
Seems like a great place. I've only seen the ads. Never been.
So anyway, I'm there on one of like the little hammock type dealies, and I'm just hanging out. I got a Corona in one hand, I got a Corona in the other hand. Love and life.
Sounds great.
Yeah. So new to port, as we say in the industry. I'm new to port, having a rest. All of a sudden, this woman walks up. At least I think she's walking up. Actually, she's floating.
What?
And, well, wait a minute, she may have been wading through the water. Either way, I couldn't see her.
There's a huge difference there.
Big difference. Either way, I just couldn't see her feet.
Was she large enough that she should have been floating?
Yes.
Interesting. Go on.
So anyway, I say, hey, would you love a Corona? Have a seat next to me in this hammock. And she says...
Jesus, can we address how forward you are, first of all?
I guess the point that I'm trying to get...
Some large woman floats up to you and you're like, get in my hammock. Let's get drunk and see what happens.
Makes perfect sense to me.
I'm jealous, I'm saying. I'm jealous.
That's the devastating effect of the power of nature. That's what I'm saying, is that I had no control over myself. At that point, I was at the whims of this wonderful woman.
No.
Yeah.
Whoa. She's a great lady.
So long story short, I wake up the next day, she's gone, And the note just said, "Thanks for the good time, MN." Mother Nature.
Is that your only evidence?
I mean, did I mention the part about her maybe floating?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, you started out the story by saying you met her once. Turns out you banged her.
Buried the lead on that one.
Buried the lead. We got us charted on a course heading right for this major storm.
Deep into the storm?
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna meet either our makers or your mother. Or both for you.
You know, I'm not sure if this is a possibility or not, but do you think we might meet one of the pirate ships from Peter Pan?
I hadn't thought of that as a possibility. But I'm open to it. Hey, anything can happen, right?
I don't know if anything can happen. I mean, I was gonna come down to the side of that being a fictional story, and thus all the characters involved and ships involved were also of fictional nature. But I'm learning stuff today that I didn't like. I had no idea. Have either of you two met Peter Pan?
I haven't, but I've heard stories. Lost boys, small children, abandoned to the elements in the middle of the ocean. Sometimes you can hear their cries.
As an orphan, I'd say you're a bad and lost boy. Wouldn't you
Who,
say?
me? Yes. I mean, doesn't every orphan have a fantasy of going to Never Never Land and meeting all the other lost boys and spending a rollicking lapse of time? Though time, really, what a construct, right? Isn't time when you're in Never Never Land, or is that just existence? Right? I guess people don't age there. That's all I don't know. Like, if I'd been a lost boy and I'd flown through my window with Peter Pan, flown right through the window of the orphanage, Never Never Land.
And this is all hypothetical at this point.
If I knew, I couldn't tell you. It's a sworn to secrecy thing. Right? So, if that had happened, I would imagine that I could live in Never Never Land for an uncalculated amount of time, since there's no real measure other than vague night or day, and then come back, and I mean, I could be 700 years old in Earth real-time years, and still be the 32-year-old dashing fellow you see on this ship before you.
I guess that's possible. I mean, I don't want to say no.
I mean, I met a 700-year-old guy once.
Come on, man.
Really?
That's for real.
Yeah,
I've never met one, but I'd love to hear about it.
yeah. Well, so, again, this time I'm down, another bar. What's the name of that bar?
Hedonism too?
Secrets.
No.
Secrets. Yes.
Secrets!
Secrets.
Here I go telling my own secrets.
So anyway, I'm at Secrets. So over at Secrets, they have it's a really cool thing about Secrets is that they have a bar where they have live music. There's a walkway behind the bands. So you can actually stand behind the bands and watch and pretend like you're on stage with the bands. So I'm standing there, pretending I'm one of the guys with the band. This guy walks up to me.
Wait, are you air playing an instrument at this point?
Yeah, I'm there playing an instrument.
Okay.
Saxophone. So I'm there playing my saxophone.
Sure.
And the guy walks up to me and he goes, "You know who's good at saxophone? John Philip Sousa."
Composer John Philip Sousa?
Exactly. I didn't know that at the time. I had to look it up later. Come to hear this guy keep talking, he's talking about someone named Mozart, someone named Beethoven. He knows all these musicians from the past.
Those are musicians from the past.
So I guess long story short, I wake up the next morning. This guy's gone. Left me a note. He says, thanks for the fun time. And time was spelled in all capital letters.
Fun time, F-T, father time. Whoa!
How can you know that much detail about the past?
Short of living it, I don't know.
There's no way he could know that much detail without being at least 700 years old.
That's my point.
But I feel like you glossed over the fact that you are a very eager bisexual.
Have you been to an all-inclusive before?
No, I never have.
When you can just drink whatever you want and eat whatever you want, it changes you. I mean, sure, some of the restaurants you have to wear slacks into them, but some of them you don't.
Sure, I'd imagine it would be the same freedom as flying around with Peter, going tree to tree. You and the rest of the boys just hiding from Captain Hook. Maybe his first mate Smee. That darn crocodile. Hey, who's to say, but that's how I'm trying to relate to you, huh?
Hey, I wanted to bring it up. So, how did you end up being on this boat? Like,
Well, the boat was on the dock.
Yeah.
Get ready for this. I walked down the dock, made a left, entered boat.
Nah.
Boom! That's how I got here.
I hired him from, I put up a thing on the jobs board at the dock. He replied.
Okay. Oh, I mean, that's how I found out that the boat was going to be. I sometimes just walk on and off of boats and see what happens, right? It's that spirit of adventure, that like, oh, there's something missing in my life. Maybe it was my parents. Maybe it's some lost adventure that I've forgotten or can't tell you about. I don't know. All I know is I love the sea, and I'm looking forward to seeing my mama.
Well, if we're gonna murder Mother Nature tonight, we're glad to have you.
Sounded like you said murder.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the true victory, isn't it? The death of your opponent.
Yeah, but I feel like the situation has changed.
She might be my mom.
Yeah.
If it's the same girl, it's your one-night stand from Sandals. I don't know what you have against Mother Nature that sent you out on an assassination mission.
I just want to live, and if there can only be me or Mother Nature, then I have to feel like I'm gonna want it to be me.
Sure, the story of civilization has been a man versus nature struggle.
What's your struggle? My struggle? I struggle every day.
I believe it. You don't have to say anything more.
That's enough for me.
Listen, I don't want to bring this up. We're just gonna end up, I mean, I feel like things are tense right now. We're about to go into a big storm.
Sure.
Got a lot of revelations thrown out all over the place.
Waves crashing.
Yeah, we've been taking on water for the last 10 minutes. In case you guys didn't notice. I'm trying to stay on top of it, but I'm tired now.
Sometimes I wonder what the point is.
Survival again. Survival. Yes.
Stupid, come on.
But you know, this boat can't carry a big elephant too, as well as the three of us. So I feel like you had sex with your mom. So that might make you.
I'm open to it.
Yeah. I mean, I never thought I had a son, but if I had one now, I'd be happy to. I mean, you're 32, so you're raised, essentially. I mean, potentially you're 732.
Maybe even older, depending on how long I allegedly was or wasn't in Never Neverland.
Yeah, see, I knew it was going to make it weird if I brought it up.
Is that the elephant you were worried about?
That was the elephant.
So
Also-
just so I know, there's not an elephant below deck.
Well, if we're getting all these elephants out of here,
What?
the guy that I had sex with at Secrets also looked a lot like you.
Are you saying you could be my father because you had sex with my father?
Or are you saying that he dresses up like Father Time and picks guys up at Secrets?
I guess really both are possibilities.
Who's to say? Do you?
I feel like. What?
Do you dress up like Father Time and pick gentlemen up at bars?
I do not.
Wait, but he wasn't dressed up like Father Time. He just knew about history.
Oh, okay.
New question.
I knew about history. What?
Do you not dress up like Father Time, but still pick up guys at Secrets and know about history?
That I do. Okay.
Range of possibilities just opened wide up again. Oh, water out of the boat. Just bucketing.
So is this going to be awkward now?
I kind of assumed this was the truth when I took this job. I've been going from port to port my whole life trying to recreate that night of Secrets.
It meant that much to you?
It did.
Did it mean something to you?
It did. I've had literally 10,000 hookups. That's what did it for me.
Holds for that air sacs high, huh?
Now this mission has taken on much greater importance. If we survive this, you and I can recreate the best night of Secrets ever. You can meet your mother.
We can adopt you.
It's not too late. I can go back. I can go back to my parents after this long life I've had. Wandering, playing, adventuring. Feels so familiar. All of the North Star. Straight on past midnight. To my new parents.
Does anyone else think this might be purgatory?